Hello there. Didn't see you come in, Twitch. How are you? You look great tonight. Thank you for being here. I love you. We are doing part 2 of our Songs of Chaos special episodes with our friend Pat here. Nika is inside a cave, probably, so she's unable to be here. And Michael just got home, so he's taking a breather, as it were. So it's just us 4. But I think when we're missing somebody, we get even stronger. You know what I'm saying?
That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
Until we reach a critical mass of not enough of us, and then we are not.
Mm-hmm.
but there's a few less of us. But Pat is here to bolster us.
So true.
Am I allowed to speak? Yeah or no? I know Tim yells at me.
This isn't a podcast. There's not podcast rules when you stream.
Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you all for joining. And if you weren't with us next week, hi. I'm Pat. I'll be your DM for the evening. We're gonna play some Dragon Rider shenanigans. It's great. This Kickstarter, this book that I wrote on, was a contributor for, went live today and hit its minimum funding goal already. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I am excited. We have a link if you want to get a book and that gives you a rule set for how to be a Dragon Rider with very unique and cool powers in 5th edition. And you want to support Geekly, you should. I'm gonna drop it in the chat, and I'll drop it maybe.
We have a Autobot.
Oh, you got Autobot? Sweet.
Yeah.
Roll out, Autobot.
Transform and roll out.
If you do ! Songs of Chaos, it will pop up. Hashtag Chaos if you want to win some beautiful Die Hard dice.
Statistically, you will win.
Statistically, you will win.
Mm-hmm. Hashtag Chaos, but this is going to be a very rigid and rule-based session, and everyone's going to do exactly.
And we know all the rules, all of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm putting alt text on my picture from my tweet.
You should.
I have to describe Lucy sitting on the zombie.
I also did zombie.
Did you really?
picture.
Well, I don't care. I'm doing it. I don't care.
Menard, she's in a cave. I just said that, even though you might not have been here, so it's okay. It's not on you to hear everything I say if you're not here. That would be an unreasonable expectation.
That would be.
Scroll up through the audio, which is not possible. But maybe it should be. Maybe that's not on me. You know what I'm saying? She's on a family vacation. She was in a cave.
Yeah, she was gonna try to join, but the location we're in they're at today, I think the service was bad or something. I thought that's what she said.
Can you not put alt text on a video?
What's up?
Can you not put alt text on a video?
I guess you can, because I guess it's like you'll listen to it.
Yeah.
This
I
is
think I've also tried to do that before, Bach, but I've been like, I don't really understand why you can't do that.
Why can't you do that? Who here has checked out the Songs of Chaos Kickstarter? Give me a hell yeah. That's what I'm
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, thank you. Kay Wyrick.
Yeah.
Kaylin.
Kay Warwick probably doing it for Pat, not for us.
We're pals. They're great.
If you like Pat, don't do a hey yeah. This is about me.
Oh no, dude.
You're from Deer Internet.
Tim or Pat, everyone choose.
Yeah, right now.
Wow.
Just make it real uncomfortable or awkward real
I'll
fast.
lose. I know how the chat works.
Tim, you're always the heel. It's your lot in life.
I'm the baby.
Be the heel.
Listen, Tim is an inspiration, and I'm not saying that. I said that like an ass, like I'm being sarcastic, but I meant that
for real.
I'm once in a generation talent.
I mean,
okay, Lena Dunham.
I'm the bad boy of podcasting.
Yeah, everyone says that.
you and Brett are gonna have to fight because that's the last 2 episodes of Let's Rewatch. He's been saying that.
He's stealing your thing.
Pat, that's been my thing for like 7 years.
You're gonna have to kill Brett and D&D then next time.
Yeah. I'm the bad boy of podcasting. He only does one fucking podcast.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here!
He's so bad at it.
Do an innumerable
but he's just so
no
bad.
one knows.
Like, but truly though, how many podcasts are you like fairly regularly on?
God, so many.
It's like a lot
4, 5.
because Vanguard of the Veil is gonna come back, right?
I'm not on that.
Oh, you're not.
No,
Okay.
I said a sleepy time.
It's like I can't. I have to do less podcasts
For a little bit, Bounty, we're gonna release like 1 or 2, which fucking sucks because Andor rules. I haven't watched the next episodes, but the first 3 were really,
Right,
really good.
it's gonna be the one
yeah,
where like,
Andor's good.
we'll just do like a retrospective
Right, is the
bonus
best way.
episode. It's like, oh, this show, yeah.
I was
Should
I was
have
kind of
done that for Boba Fett.
I was kind of pissed off because I was like, this is just a guy, and I don't care about this guy. And then like, yeah, no, it got real good.
Yeah. Although I'm kind of glad we podcasted Boba Fett because that was like, what is happening? This is so
Yes.
weird.
Yeah, sometimes it's like better to do podcasts about the one that's not as good because
Yeah.
you need to like talk it out. Versus things that are just good, you're just like, it's good. I like
Good.
it.
No fuck.
Yeah.
That's very true, Jennifer. I'll sometimes veto like movies on the
Yeah.
other part. Like it's gonna be a boring discussion. We're just gonna be like, this is a great movie. It's like there's nothing.
You need
You
like,
want ambiguity
you
or
need to be able to like
like
rag on something a little
I
bit.
don't
Yeah.
know. You got to be able to.
Not necessarily, I guess.
I'm
you want
watching the
some
hit program
subjectivity.
Naruto,
We'll
and
say.
we like this is so fucking good, and here's why it's so fucking good.
That's true. But sometimes Naruto's really bad though.
And then in those episodes,
And if every single episode of Naruto was as good as the best one, you would die.
that is true. And the best episodes of Naruto are the shortest episodes of Naruto Revuto.
Right,
It's just
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was
There's not
fucking
as much
sick.
to say.
Did I
Like-
just come around to agree
Yeah,
with you?
you did. Wow.
Well, I agree with you, but you should still do it, and you're a coward. Thanks. But this is a 2-hour podcast cut down to an hour and 40 minutes. So there's like that's not saying that much.
I was about Naruto.
Naruto review
Yeah,
time.
yeah. You guys do long as hell. But you do multiple
That's it.
episodes.
It's an hour and 40. I mean, I listened to it, so I know this ahead of time. It's an hour and 40 minutes.
It's like 2 hours every time.
Listen, you all should listen just because I wanted to make sure I remembered exactly what happened last week. David does such a good job for y'all on
We know.
editing, like the production value and
So
the sound
good.
effects and the original music he puts
Yeah.
together. I was like, good. He sent me a thing. I was like, I made it a little theme for your 2-shot that's like Pat's dragon theme. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I
Isn't
have
that
a
cool?
theme.
Yeah.
I have a theme. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, we don't deserve David,
No, David
and
is
we have to
insanely
balance
good.
constantly complimenting him. We never neg him ever. But
No, except for to make jokes about like, oh, David's gonna like this.
oh yeah, the only way we neg him is by being like, oh, you
The-
got to do it this way when you record.
The
He
true
loves
the
that.
true test is going to be when you're not on the show and we just mention you. That theme is going to get interwoven
Oh,
into
yeah.
whatever music.
I love
we
that.
play.
yeah,
David,
And then in
do that.
15
Yeah.
years, when your daughter is on the show, it's gonna be like a
Yes.
on yours.
If you don't think I haven't already thought about doing a D&D podcast with my kids when they get a little older, yeah.
Yeah.
Do it now. What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Howard?
Put 'em
I'm a
to
little
work.
the middle
Take
one.
the
I'm a
microphone out of your
little.
mouth.
I'm a little afraid of the little one. I think she might be a little too aggressive.
She might drop a couple hard words, some gamer moments.
No, I think she would just kill every NPC.
I
that
want to
would-
kill them, Daddy.
I'm like, oh,
I'm
no.
gonna pour acid in their eyes as their little children.
He's like,
watch.
"Oh, hello, traveler. Welcome to my tavern. Would you like a drink?" Or I stab him, Dad. Like, no, it's a
Don't
good
do that.
thing. No,
He
what?
says, I like that actually. I'm a stab of automaton. This
Pat,
is sex to me.
I did just watch The Omen for the first time recently, and if you start noticing any Damien-ish qualities, you got to be careful. You're gonna get pushed down the stairs.
But aren't like 46% of kids like weird like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think I've read
this
that.
is the one I did. This is the one. Like 2 weeks ago, we're just sitting at the dinner table, and she just goes, "Hey, Dad." I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" She goes, "Do you know the dark is our friend?" I said, "What?" She looks me like dead in the eyes. And goes like, "The dark is our friend."
That's so true. Wow.
I mean, I agree because I love to go to bed. But
Did she follow up with an
I was too
explanation?
afraid to ask for her to expound
that's
on
fair
that thought.
enough.
Like,
Yeah, like I don't need to know any more info. I don't want to.
yeah.
Yeah, I also got a haircut. So look how much shorter it is.
Yeah.
It was down to here. Now it's up to here. Everyone look at it. I'm still figuring out how I want to do it, but
We got a.
I did Jennifer's moose technique.
Mm-hmm. I think it's
I love
good.
it.
It's a
You're
nice
just
and
like-
fluffy.
That's the most technique.
Is that what a moose sounds like?
I think you're pretty close.
I-
Actually.
It's an
I think you're
apple!
scarily
Tim.
close.
Have you thought about trying an undercut?
Okay, I have thought about that. A part of me thought I was just gonna go in there and as a bit do the undercut, but leave like the long ass shit, and so I
Do
could
it.
do
Is
the
that
Ragnar Lothbrok.
Mm.
is that like when they're cutting your hair and then they push you up and they go under you?
Yeah,
That's-
yeah, that's too scary. Don't do that.
Chat. I do have a full
The
undercut.
full undercut. That's so true. What else? Yeah, so yet again, the link in chat, if you do ! Songs of Chaos, will give you the link to the Kickstarter. Yet again, legally, we have to tell you that's an affiliate link. So whatever you pledge, we get fucking something of it. So pledge as you want to, not to give us money.
Excuse me.
But we think it's cool, because Pat does good
Yeah.
work. He's
Yeah.
our friend.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not Pat's Kickstarter. He's just a. What
Yeah,
are
if
you,
you're-
publisher?
But he wrote on it.
I
so-
wrote so Kevin and his colleagues at Wider Path and Michael Miller, who's the author of their books, they basically did an amazing job of creating this like rule set within 5e to like match like the Dragon Rider power, like be a human who wields magic through your bond with your dragon, and very unique, interesting leveling and power sets. It's really cool when you go into all the nitty gritty of character creation. And then I came in and they said we need someone to write they can write like an adventure, right? They can write a kind of a jumpstart adventure to get the players going, and then their GM can take it in whatever direction they want to go, but kind of an introduction of the mechanics in the world, and then a bunch of like one-off encounters they can drop in maybe as needed to help thicken a storyline or
Make
something
it
like that.
juicier. Yeah.
So
That's the way to go.
that part was a lot of fun though too, because it was like I just got to like think of what's a weird situation I can just throw
Yeah.
in there that would be awkward or like
He's a
difficult,
big bug.
and it's great because you can write like I don't have to make this difficult decision. That's these players' job.
Mm-hmm.
I just have
Yeah.
to create the difficult decision.
Right,
in
and
front
then
of them.
let them deal with it.
I don't
Yeah.
have a freaking solution to this, but let's hear what you say. I have a solution for it, and that's to thank our wonderful people who subbed and all that good stuff to our Twitch channel. Thank you so much, Ghost Chase Killer. 13 months. That's a baker's year. Thank you so much. Azazel Leviathan. Thank you so much for the 14 months. It's beautiful. What are you laughing about?
Baker's year just did it for me. It was delayed.
Bachman, I think I did that like a year and a half ago, and it also tickled me. So that makes me happy. Menard, 1984, just freaking sub. And they've been here for 35 glorious months. Thank you so much. The Dead Chicken, well, they've also been here for a baker's year.
Whoa!
Nothing? Nothing?
I tell the same joke over and over again, and you laughed once.
That's my freaking little guy. Posting gave out one community sub gift. Thank you so much. Make the world a better place. Death by Kitten has been here for 33 months. Thank you so much. And we'll have a previously on for this episode. So no
Oh
worries about that.
shit!
D-Martin gifted a freaking sub out there. Thank you so much. Mr. Freaking Sunshine has been here for 29 glorious months. Thank you so much for that. Maui Manguya has been here for 28 months. I feel like I've never seen your name before.
Was
It's a Game Boy. Is this Sonic 2? Sonic 2
carry-
on Game
carry-
Boy?
Carry on. I don't mean to interrupt. I just
No, no.
Super Mario.
Oh, it's Mario. I
Is
see.
that Sonic 2?
I just found it.
Bob Bobberty, thank you so much. You've been here for 2 glorious years. It means a lot for us. Fallen Off a Cliff has resubbed as well and been here for 20 months. Thank you so much. Vindruth also resubbed. They've been here for 30 months. Thank you so much. Oh man, Bachman,
Bobby-
your shit's fucked.
Yeah. It's so funny.
You get
Are you jacking off?
I get-
Are you jacking off?
It's blur.
Are you jacking off?
I can do it because it's blurry.
Stop jacking off.
I blurred it out. It's fine.
Stop. Stop jacking off.
This is wonderful because I'm pretty sure the owner of Wider Path Games is here in the chat.
We haven't started
We
yet.
haven't started.
Legally,
It's
this is-
fine.
It's fine.
This is what we do.
He hasn't started yet, and he hasn't finished. That's why he went off camera for. Ah, shit.
Oh my god.
Thank-
Hugo is here.
Hey, Hugo, how you been?
I'm still out of focus. Fuck.
Fuck.
The autofocus
You-
is real bad. On
Put Super Mario Brother 2 on your face. That'll fix it. Beep 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 boop.
Okay, what if that like worked though?
Beep beep beep.
It's
beep,
really
beep,
now it's like
beep.
focusing on
Your game.
Oh yeah, they're
games.
here.
Oh hey, what's up?
Guys, everyone behind my bosses are
He
here.
wasn't jacking off. No
I
worries.
promise.
I
That's why I
wasn't.
said it.
It was just a little joke.
What's the tweet joke that like pay no attention to the sign is actually scary or whatever?
What?
Shut up! What are you guys?
I
do you guys
mean,
know what I'm talking about?
I know that
Tim said I'm not supposed to. That's a Thursday. If you want to see me flex when you sub, you have to come to the Thursday afternoon stream.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh no. Something like the no need to be afraid of flesh-eating bees sign does not put me at ease, actually, or something
Oh, well, there's the like my whatever shirt is
section.
raising question. Yeah, I
Yes,
actually
yes, what
forget
is
the
that?
wording of that one all the time too.
like that. Yeah, it's like my something shirt is raising questions that my shirt explains or something
Yeah.
like that.
Basically, if you walk around wearing a shirt that's like "I am not a rat," then it's like you might be though.
Yeah,
actually.
new merch. I'm not
Did you guys
Jack.
see that shirt that goes hard? That's like God's drunkest driver, and then says, "I'm so sorry, Martha," and has a date.
Fuck. I do follow that account though, and it's really good.
That's so. I want to get one. so
I've
bad.
seen several shirts on there that I wanted pretty bad. Well, I'm gonna have to go scroll through that another time.
Not a joke. It's not funny.
It's not a
what
joke.
else?
It's a real account.
There it is.
Death by Kitten, thank you so much for the community sub gift. And Monkey Havokin, 6 months. Thank you so much for being here. Should we get freaking started? But before we get freaking started, we can do it previously on. So, Pat, when this
Yeah.
happens, we're all going to go quiet. And you can turn the stream on and listen to it.
Yeah.
If you want.
Because Bachman's going to play it, and we'll hear it through Bachman's speakers.
I haven't. I should recording. Or you're freaking me out, Tim.
No, you
No,
don't
we're
need to
not
record
recording.
this.
Yeah, before
think so.
pre-recording.
I know. It's always it. I know.
We recorded
I
this
thought
last week.
so. I know we did this last week. Okay. Previously.
That's so
okay.
stressed.
Ugh.
I'm just
Previously
very
on.
particular about how we do it, so whenever I guest on a show, I'm
Yeah.
like, you guys are fucking idiots.
What are you doing on
There's only one way to
Alright.
do it.
Was previously
Alright, Bachman,
on.
say when.
Greetings of. Oh, sorry. I'll do it again.
Previously on Songs of Chaos.
He didn't say when. That's David.
This world is a world made up of smaller kingdoms. One thing they all are allied on is they hate the Scourge. The Scourge sucks. The Scourge is this unknowable horde swarm of undead insectoid monsters. To combat this threat, there is something called the Order. The Order is the sort of organization of dragon riders. They kind of regulate it. It's very political, very bureaucratic, and it pairs humans with newborn dragons. And we're going to open, and you have chartered passage on a boat called the Dauntless Barge. It's a very, very large ship with a lot of deck space to it that has transferred dragon riders before in the past. So,
Large barge.
are you getting fresh with me?
Depends. Are you enjoying the freshness?
I can't drink that stuff. I only eat steamed buns. Isn't that right, Terramon?
That's right, Shizumi.
But I'm a boy, so I'm like a little boy, so I'm not horny yet.
I'm now horny.
They call it Sailor's Tomb.
Tegan, you're so silly.
I
You know it's tomb, right?
no what? No, I wouldn't go on a boat somewhere with a tomb. Gross.
well,
It's where we're all gonna die.
Oh, Jesus.
May our pockets be lined with gold, mine at least, because I'm gonna fleece you in the night.
I love music. Isn't that right, Terramon?
Yeah, you love music.
And then they climb, and they don't like step. They kind of like slither onto the deck. It's a undead mer person.
Not
nothing like a Pokemon. I agree to this.
What does Nahareen do in the face of these undead horrors?
I don't think it's very nice to call
You
them
city up
that.
here, kind of down the hill, and you're going there because you were hoping, you had heard your clues had led you that one of the magistrates of the city might know something about. We're gonna say you found a talisman with a weird symbol on it at the scene of Hester's murder, and there's like carts and stalls and encampments along the path up to the city, and it's just like a shit ton of people.
It's a hot spot. I mean, I think we gotta get off the boat, right?
As you pull in, there is a uniformed, like a military uniformed individual on the dock where the ramp would come down, kind of waiting there, and the person next to them wearing professional clothes with a clipboard. And he sees you talk to your dragon and send him off flying, and kind of waves to you to come down.
I do it.
We need your names and your team name for the Ridgefall Relay, the dragon race that you're here to. I mean, why else would you be here with dragon?
My dragon's name is Lightning McQueen.
Mm-hmm. I need a team name for the race.
Disney's Cars. I'm glad Disney's Cars made it in there canonically.
What's up?
Dylan's burping.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to retcon that.
What?
Those you guys are.
Oh, naming our team Disney's Cars.
I
I
messaged Bob Iger. I said, listen.
He said it's fine.
He said, A, I'm not the CEO of Disney anymore, so stop calling me.
B, how'd you get this number? And C, that's fine. It's chill. I think it's okay to do it, actually.
Yeah.
I think Disney's Cars is a good name, though.
Disney's Cars.
Disney's Cars.
Yeah.
Disney's
Cars.
Cars.
Legally
Disney's
Distinct
Cars.
Disney's Cars is the full title.
Disney's car.
It's gotta be
Disney's
like
Cars.
there's gotta
Disney's
be
Cars.
there needs to be a lot of like apostrophes in it.
Oh, y'all know Denise Cars?
Disney's Cars. All right, let's get Audacity open, you filthy animals. And then...
Oh my god, yeah, I should open that.
Fucking...
Y'all ever notice it seems like we open Audacity every week?
That is true.
Yeah, when you think about it, we open Audacity every week.
That's so true. I've never thought about that before. All right, I'm gonna count down from starting at 1, and then I'm gonna say go.
What? You said count down starting at 1. That's not
One,
Yeah, he's
go.
gonna go 1, 0,
1, 0,
go.
negative 1.
1, go.
It started at 3.
It's still a countdown, kinda.
It's not.
No, it says I'm gonna count up
You just say
on the count of 3.
on 3.
But no, this is on go. All right, I'll count down from 3 and hit go. I didn't know I was
better.
podcasting with the library today.
You are because it sounds worse.
Shut up!
2, 1, go is good. And 1, 2, 3, go.
Jennifer, the windows are open. Do not make me scream.
I don't
please.
think they are.
Is that one's open? I don't want to scream. All right, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Recording.
Recording.
Did you guys
Recording.
click
Recording. I am
No.
recording.
No, because the button
And-
is just record. It's not recording.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Ah. You have to keep clicking.
Get things right.
Constantly.
Oh, shit. I deserve it.
Hugo says Timothy is such a bad boy podcasting.
This is why he's the true bad boy of podcasting.
Anyone else?
I'm recording. I throw my microphone on the ground.
Anyone else compulsively look at the wavelengths for the first like 5 minutes after you hit record to
No,
make
I just see it once and leave because I don't.
I
I
minimize
don't
it.
want to look at it.
No.
If it breaks, I don't want to be there for it.
Sometimes we go for 2 hours. I've only been recording for 30 seconds. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see how that's my fault.
I feel like if you have it open and you're looking, it'll go slower.
That could be true. Using more bits? I don't know.
Yeah, way too many bits.
We do know light particles act differently if they're being observed.
That is true. Weirdly.
Listen, I'm deep into like physics and outer space TikTok.
Oh, yeah?
and
Oh shit.
You want your brain melted? Like
I've read all that. I almost said I've read all that. Like all that science. I have not. But I have opinions on it, and I say it's all bullshit.
I've read every physics book.
Physics
All
doesn't
right.
exist.
Stop talking. I'm gonna give us some sounds of silence, and then I'm gonna introduce us. If that's okay, princess. All of you is the princess.
I was saying, to me.
Greetings, adventurers. This is the podcast called Greetings, Adventurers. I am your co-host today, Tim Lanning. Just kidding, we'll cut that out. And joining me, as always, is Mike Bachman.
There's been some filthy rumors spread about me, by me. I actually love physics.
Okay. Jennifer Cheek.
Hello everyone. Personally, I fucking love science.
And last but certainly not least, Pat, physics is made up, Edwards.
Yeah, I hate science, especially science fiction. It's the worst.
Sucks.
Yet again, doing an inside joke from twitch.tv/Geekly Inc., where we stream every single Tuesday at around 8:45 p.m. Come here to get the jokes, baby.
Okay.
That's so true.
I get
What?
Sorry, what was actually happening?
Yes,
just
please.
I was deciding whether I could break the conversation to say that before we were recording, when you were getting your paws going and you were staring so hard and I was making eye contact with you through the screen and it was really uncomfortable and I had to look away.
I can feel it.
I've got. I don't know what's happening here, but I've got like y'all's audio coming. Like somebody say something. Hold on.
I'm Tim.
It's an honor to be podcasting.
Yeah,
with the bad
no,
boy
y'all are on my
podcasting.
waveform like clear as
Oh
day.
no!
What the fuck?
Well, that's not good.
The microphone is just set to my microphone. Unless like somewhere is like the output set to.
You're just doing the job for David. Congrats.
No, he got
hate that.
really
That was
mad.
actually bad.
As he should. That is bad.
But I don't understand how that's even possible. I'm gonna stop my
Are we
recording
bleeding
because this
through?
isn't great. No, it's not bleeding because it's clear. And if you
It's
guys,
is it pulling from the stream or something?
I guess
Is it considering your microphone like a mixer? Something?
that doesn't.
maybe-
Fucking know.
Yeah.
And we can just keep ours going.
Yeah.
I think, even though we haven't done much. But whatever.
I mean,
All that
theoretically,
gold.
if he stops it,
It
and starts a
just
new one,
almost
it should
counted
fix it, right?
We should just ask Bachman lots of questions, and he can respond now to us, but the podcast listeners won't.
So you have to reintroduce yourself, though. Well, do you? Because you'll be clean on that part.
I fixed it.
Nice.
You are
then we're good.
so smart.
Okay,
well,
so
I
your track is
didn't
going.
save it though, so I do need to reintroduce myself.
Oh, I see.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna count you in.
Why do you need to
Click-
count me in? This is a separate. I'm just gonna repeat what I said earlier.
Well, no, because that's a good point. What? I don't know what to do now.
You don't have to do anything.
David,
Just
what
give me a
do we do?
second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
David.
I want to dispel a lot of rumors that have been said about me, by me, and I actually love physics.
So true.
No, you don't have to say it. Your
Yeah,
part's
because
already
he just
good.
said, I don't know.
He's gonna.
He's gonna cut the one part in.
I just wanted to give you like a take, you know? Like what if David liked this one? Maybe it felt more truthful.
That's literally at the point where I could change nothing about my take.
I
Is-
love science so much, and science fiction is what gets me out of bed in the morning. So, David, you can use either of those now that I've introduced it.
I freaking love science.
I freaking love it.
So here we are. We're part 2 of the Songs of Chaos Dragon Adventure. Part 1 was a whole lot of fun. It's on the podcast feed, obviously, if you're listening to this. What am I saying?
Yeah, you're listening to this one without the previous one. That's a weird choice.
I mean, you heard the previously on, so that's all you need, I
No,
guess.
there's so much flavor. We talk about the crab so much.
So
like,
true.
You're missing out.
Now, though, in the episode description is a Kickstarter link for the actual Kickstarter. If
It's
you
live.
use that link, we get a kissy, #ad, #sponsored. We get a little bit of affiliate bucks.
Love affiliate bucks. My favorite kind of bucks.
Yeah.
So,
Pat,
second
take us
favorite
away.
after the Milwaukee Bucks.
I don't know what that is, but
It's a basketball team.
Patrick, I didn't like saying that. Pat Edwards, thank you for being here. Can you take us away on our mythical dragon adventure?
Yeah, absolutely. I sure can. So I know we had it previously on. So you all are dragon riders. You're humans or humanoids that have bonded with a dragon. Your mentor, Hester Crowfoot was murdered, betrayed, and murdered. You don't know by who, but you have clues, and that led you on a treacherous voyage across the sea to the city of Ridgefall. And you got here thinking it would be kind of chill. It's not chill. There is a lot of hullabaloo, and there's a big race, a big dragon race that's about to happen. And the thing is, in this land, this continent where you are, dragon riders are all supposed to be part of the order. You are not part of the order. You are in this land what's known as renegade dragon riders.
Oh, we're like Ronin,
Yes,
dragon
that's
riders.
a very apt metaphor for it, or comparison.
Yeah.
So getting off, you immediately, there were some guards and said, oh, you must be here for the race, and just kind of went with it because otherwise you'd have to explain why you're here
Exactly.
with dragons.
And we don't want them to know. We want to be able to blend in and like see what we can see, you know?
Yeah, we got to be able to freaking race hard and get information via our hard ass racing. Hopefully.
And you found, and the reason you're here is you found a scrap, a trinket or something at the scene of Hester's murder.
A matchbook.
Bore the crest of the Royal Magistrate House of Ridgefall.
Perfect. Not for us or anyone involved, but
I mean, it's very sad. Your parent figure,
that's true.
Your parent figure and his dragon were murdered, so it's pretty sad, actually.
Yeah, but we're out for revenge.
Yes, our team name is Disney's Cars.
Yep, yep. Bachman said it, so it's canon.
Hell yeah!
So,
Disney's Cars.
Dangerous precedent to set.
There's a lot of apostrophes and like
Disney's
different vowels than you would assume.
It's one word.
We're gonna jump right into the race because I'm excited for this. The Ridgefall Relay, because you got there, you are the last team to arrive, and like hurry, hurry, hurry! You need to get over to the starting line. Unfortunately, there's 4 segments, 4 legs to the race, but one of you is gonna have to pull double duty because, poor Nahareen shouldn't have eaten the crab cakes made from the undead zombie crab.
Try to stop her.
Yeah.
No. So she and her dragon Susan have
exploded.
Yeah, their guts are on fire right now.
I have to assume that Susan is like stretching out her wings to like shelter Nahareen, like while
just kind of
she's just like shitting her brains out somewhere
over the board of the boat.
The boat, yeah, exactly.
Get off my boat, please.
She's got her ass hanging off the side.
Why does the plank have a hole in the end?
So here is the format of the Ridgefall Relay. You got 4 legs. There's 4 different terrains. This city is very interesting because it has 4 different types of terrain bordering it on each side. On one side, you've got a big mountain. It's up against a mountain cliff face. On the opposite side of that is the sea, the ocean. It's high on some rocky cliffs. That's the way you got here. And then toward the south, where you all landed, is this big swath of flatlands, of prairie. And then on the last remaining side is actually a big canyon, a chasm, with that kind of cuts a winding crescent path. And there's lots of pillars of like red rock that stick up throughout it. So the 4 segments of the race it starts at the canyon, and certain pillars are marked with brightly colored rope that have been wrapped around it. And the dragon rider, so all dragon riders, whoever starts, you're going to get a baton. You get a big baton with ribbons on the end. You're going to have to pass that to your teammates. It's a relay race. Your dragon, you're going to ride your dragon through the canyon, weaving around the pillars. And so you get out of the canyon to pass the baton to your next teammate. That teammate will fly down low over the surface of the ocean where the waves are very tumultuous and splashing against the rocks. And there's a series of horizontal logs that have been set up on like an A-frame, and some are higher, some are lower, and you kind of have to go over the high ones, under the low ones, and the low ones are so low you're going to be partially submerged under the water when you go under them. So you got to go up,
I don't like
up
that.
and over, up and over. Or I should say over, under, over, under. Third segment of the race is called the battlefield. A number of 4 different enemy, like big bales of hay that have been painted to look like scourge monsters, these bug monsters. You have to essentially destroy or incapacitate each one of them before moving on to the final leg, which is just a sprint up the side of the mountain toward a spot high up. The wrinkle in that one is that the chief magistrate of the town, Selic, he is a retired dragon rider, and his dragon Frolok is an ice dragon who's going to be chilling up at the mountain near the final point and just hurling shards of ice spells down at y'all as you try to fly up the mountain. So I need you to decide quickly.
Damn.
Who, or if you want, I can introduce your competition, and then you can decide who's going to do what leg.
I mean, maybe let's do that to help us decide,
Yeah.
There are 3 other teams
Uh-oh.
that step forward. You see everyone's getting ready at the beginning. And they're announced. There's a really foppish looking gentleman with long tuxedo tails and a curly mustache steps up and is like,
I like your style.
No, and he's got this boisterous voice. Now presenting Team Coldfire.
Fire's not cold. That's stupid.
And you see these 4 dragons and 4 humans walk forward. It's very obvious very quickly. 2 of the dragons are ice dragons and 2 are fire dragons. The 2 ice dragons are one is a paler blue, one is a darker. The fire dragons, one is a deep purple, one is a brilliant crimson. Ooh. And the humans are all wearing matching uniforms that are red and blue, and they are just like incredibly well tailored. They're incredibly sleek. They all have very like no expression model faces on right now, just like looking,
they're just like
very
serious.
Cool. They're all like in perfect impeccable shape, very like that thin fit, not like beefy athletic, just like very like svelte. And they're all just kind of like striking poses with crazy sharp jaw lines and just kind of
watch out, they have dragons.
We have dragons.
That's right.
You forgot about me.
Whose dragon is that? Is that Terramon?
I told you before, Terramon does not like it when you do his voice.
Stop doing that. Stop doing what?
So you see them next. The announcer gets up and says, and now presenting
Team Hot Ice.
No.
Wet Rock. Pat's gonna be pissed because we
it's
guessed
Team Hot Frost. Okay.
Team Icy Hot.
Presenting Team Elevated Existence, and you see 2 emerald and 2 copper mystic dragons come forward, and then 4 humans that are they all have very long hair. They're all wearing like kind of thick, it's like robes, but they're like a hempish sweater material.
Ooh.
The two emerald riders have very long pipes they're smoking on. The 2 mystic riders might be sleeping, might be taking naps or meditating. I don't know. They're sitting down on the ground. And then the orator says, and presenting Team Breath of Justice.
That's a good name.
And you all you all feel like a presence behind you, actually, like someone steps up behind you. And do you turn around or just
Wait, we all someone sets up behind all of us?
like you feel like you know, there's just that otherworldly sense of like someone has kind of gotten into your stepped up kind of in your orbit.
I do like the anime gasp where my hair kind of like flows, from the popping up behind.
I feel like Penelope definitely would sense it and turn her head.
So turning around, you see an emerald dragon. Standing in front of the emerald dragon is a young boy, little thick built, wearing goggles with a bright green mullet. You see you see a pale lunar dragon with a tall, lean, statuesque woman wearing a military uniform.
Okay.
Okay.
You see a copper mystic dragon with a little patina on it, with a young man who's wearing bright colored silken flowing robes and like a bluish teal coif of hair, perfectly
I
styled.
like their style.
And then you see
Grinding my
a
teeth.
jet black storm dragon with a lithe, skinny young man with he's got dark makeup under his eyes, and his hair is kind of like hanging down, his dark bangs over half of his face, and he's got a rolled up cigarette hanging out of the side of his mouth.
Well,
Pat, I feel like you saw my tweet about goggles today, and you're using that against me.
And the tall woman in the military uniform kind of walks up and says, "You'll pay for stealing our stick. We're coming for you today."
What
we should
stick?
let's reintroduce. Speaking of, I mean, I
yeah.
guess that works towards. Why don't you reintroduce your characters and let us know who you are and what you look like?
Okay. I'm playing Taigen, something or other. Let me scroll up. Shut up. I was remembering the dragon's name. Taigen Brutagar with Ciliarxis of the Dream. I'm a lunar dragon rider, so I kind of have some paladin-ish vibes going, if it's the closest. So in the beta version, I have like a paladin character sheet with a special dragon friend. Skinny dragon with beautiful pale scales that seem to glow like a dark moon night.
wow. I am playing Penelope Meyerfoot. I think that was the last name I decided on before. And she is humanoid, has slightly green skin. Her hair is dark, but with like some like turquoisey in it, like a shimmer to it. And then her dragon is named Oberon, and he's a mystic dragon. And he's like a coppery bronze color with the patina on it. So who is stealing whose vibe?
Yeah, Pat, this is very suspect.
The camera focuses on the dude with the goggles, and you hear a voiceover that
No,
says,
not that dude. The other Bachman's dude with the goggles.
"No, the camera says, that's me. No, not him. The other one. You might be wondering how I got here. I'm Shizumi Kasaki, and here's my dragon, Terramon. I'm not going to tell you how I got here. Listen to the last episode.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
This child is cursing.
I put my hand out to the military one and try to kiss their hand and offer my hand to be kissed, just trying to see what the vibe is.
He slaps you across the face.
Oh, hello to you too. Save it.
And
He's
so,
just-
sorry, and you said there's one. Are there two mystic dragons on this team, or there was one?
No, there is. It is like a weird mirror universe of you all. There is it is
Okay.
1 for 1, and then
Got
the dark color, the dark dressed with the storm dragon just kind of looks around. Only 3 of you.
Yes, our fourth ate some gross crap. Would you like some?
How pedestrian.
She's violently shitting.
It's not that big of a
And
deal. She does it a
with
lot. Hot girl tummy and all.
So they turn their backs on you and take their place, and finally the
I like
orator just says, "And finally we have a last minute edition team." Checks clipboard. Disney's Cares.
Close enough.
And we're like, wait.
That's our
Penelope's
charity,
waiting,
actually.
like
Yeah,
pageant style.
I'm like dancing a little bit.
I want to
with
point
the
out
music.
the crowd, various parts, like sections of the crowd was cheering for each of the first 3 teams, and then it's just like dead fucking silent.
Yeah, we're doing the Always Sunny thing where they think they're doing awesome.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, as like everyone's staring and hating them. That's what we're doing.
We're convinced that it's gonna be
Us. Who's better than me? I am. That's right.
Whose goggles are bigger, Patrick?
Let's roll. What should we roll?
Yes.
What should we what skill should we roll? to see?
Leadership.
That's not a skill, Bachman.
Well,
Should we Arcana? That's kind of the default artificer since they don't have like a.
Yeah, but my animal handling is higher. All right, Arcana's fine.
Okay.
Nat 20! Nat 20!
Was it? Okay. Chizume's goggles are bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Significantly.
Yeah, I'm the protagonist
Can't
still.
see shit.
Can't see shit. Okay. So I need you all to quick. Who's running what? Like, do you have Canyon, C, blowing shit up in the battlefield,
right.
sprint up the mountain with ice shards falling down on you?
I think I want to take the sea leg, and perhaps the climb.
Yeah, I think that you would be great at that. Actually,
What about you, Chisame?
I say, put me on the battlefield.
That's what I was thinking. And I give you a big hug. It does not quite feel like my character from last week, but it's been so long.
Penelope, like kind of floats forward, with her hair coming back, and is like, so then I shall take the first leg.
Yes.
Excellent.
Is
So
there anything else to say?
so each leg of the race is you're gonna make 4 skill checks. We're gonna do it pretty quickly, and that's your dragon, how well they're doing at the sea. You as the rider get to make a few moves though for each check.
Okay.
One of which is you have the baton you're gonna have to pass off, which is kind of like a staff, almost like a 6-foot bow staff. You also are given a longbow with a quiver of arrows that are padded.
Why?
They have like if a rider falls off their dragon, their team is disqualified.
And
So
you can. And what are the rules? Other like as far as attacking.
There are no rules, dear.
The only direct So here's what you can do as the rider.
Yeah.
When you're in your leg, you can try. If you get close, you can try to like use the baton to smack a rider. You can use the longbow to shoot a padded arrow to try and knock them off. You can use your magic, but the magic cannot be offensive magic. You cannot.
Okay.
You
So I
cannot,
can't do
deal, you cannot deal direct damage dealing magic.
I bet you.
And there are judges posted throughout.
So for instance, damage dealing. I'm glad you said that phrase because what if like you just want to wipe their memory?
That's not damage, Pat. Pat, that's not damage. It's your fault. You invented it. It's your fault.
You
can attempt it.
Okay.
You could try.
No, it's something.
I have a spell.
Will I say it's possible? Yes, I'm gonna say that certain spells like that are a little more complex.
Yeah.
Are harder to succeed, but I'm gonna say yes, it is possible. You definitely have a chance to make that succeed.
Or if a lot of mine are kind of in this category actually. So like one where it's like I create an illusion swirling mass in front of somebody.
You can absolutely do that.
Okay,
It's
so I have
probably gonna happen to you at some point.
I have a +1 greatsword. Can I hit someone with it? That's not.
No,
a
you
spell.
cannot use any martial weapons.
If I light something on fire and then that thing catches them on fire, that's indirect.
So true.
No, so like fire is a big like fire, lightning, things that are like
that makes sense.
What about
pure?
What if I push a big rock off a cliff?
Yeah, indirect because you push the rock.
I don't know.
The rock
Get in their
just
way, right?
I
You're
just
trying to slow them
I
down.
hate this rock. I say.
Like, is this Mario Kart style?
It's
or
basically
what?
there are judges stationed throughout, and they'll make judgment calls. But the result is basically it's pretty dire. It's either that's clean or you're just disqualified.
Oh, you're disqualified. So you don't want to like push.
All right, gang.
There's no warnings. It's
we
like
clearly don't have a chance in hell to win this, but we could really use the scratch to find our dear dead mentor. So we're gonna have to cheat and cheat boldly. Don't get caught.
Of course, obviously.
Yeah, I think we should even help each other cheat.
I love that.
But
everybody take 5 banana peels. I brought lots.
Thank you, sir. No bananas. I could eat.
Don't eat them.
I know they're peels, gross. But I want a banana now. Now that I know I can't. I'm hungry. No orange slices here.
A banana just suspended in thin air and a dragon hitting it. You know, a flying dragon.
I say as I fall down a cliff. I hold up a sign that says "Yelp," and then I go down. All right, whatever your fucking character's name is, you're up first.
Oh, God.
Penelope.
Penelope.
Okay, so can we, Pat? I want to cheat. I want to cheat. And I want to cheat boldly.
Okay.
How do we watch?
How do you watch?
There are different stands, and then people go like different.
Well, you're gonna need to
zones.
be who's taking the second leg is gonna need to be positioned at the other end
Oh,
of the.
that's gonna be hard to cheat.
Because it's a relay. That baton has to get passed. As in, you're gonna be making dexterity checks to make sure collectively the two people passing it off to make sure that you successfully don't drop that thing. Otherwise,
Okay, so we all like kind of disperse
Mm-hmm.
to our starting positions.
Now you could kind of fly up high and like you could see. It's like you could be like at the end of the cat and kind of fly up high enough to give yourself a vantage point.
What?
But you're still pretty far away, so you probably can't cast any spells or anything.
What are the rules about casting beneficial magic on myself before the race starts?
That's a great question. I would say go for it.
Okay.
But if it's very obvious, I mean, the other people at your leg could see that and maybe try to counter it or do their own.
Okay.
But go ahead.
You're doping.
No, go ahead. Anything again. As long as you're not damage dealing. They because it's one of those things where they also want to reward ingenuity.
Yeah. How long would you say each leg is going to take? Because I've got a duration to think about.
That's a really good. I'm gonna say because it's 4 rolls, so we'll say less than 30 seconds.
Oh fuck yeah. So I'm gonna.
Pat, that's so fucking fast.
These are fast. They're dragons. They're fast.
Yeah.
I want to go
so scared
behind. I want to go behind like a dumpster or like something.
This is a sprint.
And then cast use force of nature to use dragon wings. Dragons to get flying.
So you also have dragon wings?
I think that's what it says on my sheet here.
You are supposed to remain mounted on your dragon for the whole race.
Will do.
Okay. Being demounted.
It's like Crokinole rules. You need to have
Yeah.
one butt cheek on the dragon.
Okay. So, Jennifer, for your leg through the canyon, you are going to be making, and you can choose either acrobatics or athletics roll. Your choice to make. You're going to be making a skill check.
They're both bad for me. That's okay.
Oh, I read that wrong. It gives me dragon wings.
You, the person, yes, because your dragon has wings.
If I'm also like riding the dragon, but I'm flying hard forward, and the dragon's flying hard forward, is there any additive bonus there?
Well, as we've established, I love physics.
Let's drag, baby. Let's go.
I can see it actually maybe hindering things.
Shut up.
What are you doing?
You frill out your wings like a fucking parachute just to go shoot back.
It's the mini parachute that comes out that's like, well, you're gonna get fucked up. It'll help you not die.
All right. Are you ready?
I am. Let's friggin'
The orator takes his place high up on a pedestal. It's cool. This is cool. So there's like the city proper and then the cliff. There's been like stands built into the cliff that like ascend to give people a vantage over all 4 segments, and it's just packed with people.
Oh, this is like the Bunta Classic.
Yeah. And the orator gets up and he's got like those like big conical horns that are gonna like amplify, and he's like,
yeah.
Riders, on your marks, get set, race. Jennifer, make me. So Jennifer.
Why was I like feeling like I was about to I needed to quickly roll my dice like you were gonna make me do it fast.
Just like,
yeah, that's another thing. You gotta go quick.
Oh shit! No.
All right, Jennifer, make me. I'm doing mine. I got to do 3 here. First, make me an athletics or an acrobatics roll, and also tell me if you are gonna try anything.
Definitely gotta try something.
Okay.
Because I only have a +1 to both acrobatics
What's
and
it?
athletics.
It takes you get 2 attempts to basically for trickery per leg. Okay, because so you're gonna roll 4 times per leg, and you're gonna get 2 attempts.
Okay.
To
all right. So first
to do something wildly.
Well, Pat, I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, Pat, you suck.
Excellent. Okay.
Fucked it up.
That's
No, that's good. That's good.
the
I
most
was gonna
dramatic.
sneeze off mic and it was gonna be so good.
But then-
Instead, I shoved it back up my
Oh,
schnoz
that's
and
the
it's gone
worst
forever.
when it goes away. Oh.
Okay. Outside the first section of the, sorry, I'm gonna change my mind. It's gonna be 3 in between each roll. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to make. I'm kind of figuring. Yeah. Okay. You come out of the first part of this leg of first to 4 in first, ahead of the other 3. So before you hit the second, before you hit the, so you're in front of all of them. Before you hit the second part, do you want to do anything?
I do.
They're all behind you.
Yes.
Whoa, shit! Oh, that's because you rolled so good, probably.
Yeah.
So
And then, so just so you know, the subsequent legs, you will get bonuses to your rolls based on how good the people before you did, because it's like you would have a head start,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Like,
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. So I would like to cast. So okay. So we're flying. We're having to like dodge back around the different pillars. So I would like to create with my simple illusion. Let's say like a group. Can I like make like a like bats that looks like bats
well,
flying?
yeah.
Yeah, I want to make a little what do you call a group of bats?
A murder.
I don't think so.
A gaggle.
A gaggle.
A man.
A man of bats.
A man.
That's definitely what it is. Yeah, I would like to make a slew of bats that are flapping around like
Okay. Let me roll to see if they like buy the illusion. Okay. The breath of justice, your mirrors fail hard, and the what's their names? The elevated existence fail. Cold fire, who is already last, they see through it. But so they're gonna have all right, great. So 2 of the teams are gonna have disadvantage on this next roll. So make me your next acrobatics or athletics roll for the next chunk.
My
here.
allergies. It's so bad right now.
okay. Well, I did last good that time. I got a 4.
Oh wait.
Can't all be winners.
So so that being said, okay, so you are still coming in. So at the halfway point of your leg, you are still in first. The other 3 have done a big shuffling though. So Team Coldfire, who was in last, is now in second because they did not get fooled because of the disadvantage that Team Breath of Justice and Team Elevated Existence experience. They got thrown off course. So now they're at the back of the pack. So you're halfway through your leg. Do you want to try? And then at this point. Do you want to do anything else? And then also, but before you do, team, where is it? The Team Coalfire Rider is gonna fire a shot with a padded arrow at your back.
Oh shit! I forgot about the arrows.
Freak you.
I'm gonna assume that 22 hits. I need you to.
Hits what?
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Callan 7 points out that this is dangerously close to inventing non-lethal range damage. So
no.
It should exist.
this
No,
is
you can
not
say
in our
you can do
world.
strength or dex,
This is not our world.
whichever is better.
That's a 4.
Jennifer.
Yeah, I did bad that time.
Wait. Sorry, I'm reading my own. The only thing I wrote these rules. You do get, if you're in first place, you do get advantage if it hits like in the back, because it's like you're already holding on. Like,
Okay.
think if you're hunched over a dragon, like if something hits you in the
Right.
back, it's like
It's just kind of like dunk, like
yeah.
yeah.
It hits your bottom and you go, oof.
Okay, all right.
Ooh.
This dice does me. If this dice rolls bad again, I'm gonna switch to a different one.
Yeah.
There's probably like some like
Could be worse.
statistics like rule about whether or not you should switch dice at that point.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, there's a video I should show you.
I got a 12 that time.
You hang on. It hits you. It hurts. You're gonna have a bruise. Like what a dick. Do you want to try anything?
Yeah, definitely do. I now would like to cast Hinder, which is I create an illusionary swirling mass of colors that loudly crackles and brightly flashes in front of a single target. within range, and the target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or become hindered.
Who are you? The one that's close.
The one right behind me.
That shot you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm becoming Hinder the band.
And they, I need to make a save.
Intelligence saving throw.
An intelligence saving throw. Okay. And this is the this is the one that is your mirror, by the way. They lined up. So this
Perfect. Wonderful.
and he got a 16. Did he succeed?
Oh, I think.
Let me look. Your spell save was.
Probably yes. Let me see.
I can pull it up here. I got it right here. So you attempt, but you know what? You did that illusion, and they saw through it, and they were like, "I'm on to you." They were like, I'm on to you."
I know what's going on.
Yeah, they just barely succeed. They're like,
Well-
I'm on to you, but you are still in first. Give me another roll.
Okay.
Those three are going to come out in the same order they were, unless depending on what you roll. If
That's an 11.
okay. Unfortunately, Team Coldfire has overtaken you. You're still in second.
Okay.
At what point? When can I see them?
I lied. That wasn't your mirror that was behind you. That was one of the
Oh, right. It was the other team. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fire dragon rider who's now in front of you. So
sorry, David.
You've got a fire dragon running in front of you. You're in second place. You've got there and there. And
Pat, how soon will I see them? Within 60 feet, give or take.
Well, did you fly up kind of high to get a vantage point, or are you down at your official starting spot?
I fly up a little bit higher to get a vantage point, and then once it seems like they're getting close, I'm gonna.
So here's what I'm gonna say: you can fly up higher. You're welcome to get a vantage point, but there's a certain elevation you have to be at to make the handoff. So you're gonna have to get back down there. So I'm gonna say you can see them right now.
Okay.
But you are not in position.
How close do you think they are?
And there's one more roll. They have one more roll, and then they're coming out of the cavern.
Got it. I'll head down and.
Okay. Yeah. So, Team Coldfire, this deep purple dragon and this rider, super sleek. Oh, they're just like it's annoying. It's like they have a makeup artist too, who did their face and the hairdresser.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And they overtake you and they give you kind of a wink as they go past, like these fuckers. And unfortunately, they can't because there's not really any fire powers that are non-lethal or non-damaging.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna have to focus on. They're trying to really focus on picking up speed. Do you want to do it? And then these rolls have been really bad for the other two teams, so they're kind of too focused on. Except this person does. It's an emerald on the other team and a mystic. No, the emerald rider who's at bat just tries a last ditch effort. And Jennifer, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as a giant wall of stone erupts sideways from a pillar. But also the cold fire is gonna have to do it too. And this is from the dude in Dead Last who's just getting salty.
You hearing this, Bachman? That's pretty close to making a rock.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Somebody.
The super sleek Team Coldfire guy does not succeed, and the wing of their dragon clips the edge of it, and they kind of go off. They're gonna have disadvantage on the last leg for their roll. Let's see what you do. Make me a dexterity saving throw to avoid the stone wall that ripped sideways from a pillar.
Do I still have advantage or no?
On this, no.
Well, I got a 3.
Okay, you also clip it. So you guys are both going into your last leg. You and Team Coldfire are gonna have disadvantage on now. Team Breath of Justice was far enough behind, and so is and the guy who casted it, so they're gonna be able to go around it. So you're gonna make your final acrobatics or athletics roll to loop around, but with a disadvantage. But also the other person who's right there with you, neck and neck, also has disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay.
So and they roll bad.
So sorry. So what order? What number am I again right now?
You're in second.
I'm in second still. Okay.
Yeah.
So I roll now with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. I am switching dice. I'm switching to a different one. I
Okay.
don't. It's probably gonna fuck me, but we'll see.
I'll tell you, their roll's not great. It's not like the worst of the worst, but it's not great. It is
Don't
beatable.
patronize us.
That's an 8.
Tim, I can't help it. Pat, I patronize.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That is now forever gonna be. David, don't you
we're
cut that.
friends.
Don't
We're
you dare.
friends.
What'd you roll?
8.
Unfortunately, they just so you're gonna come out of it. They are just ahead of you. They're coming out in first. You're coming out in second place. Tygan, are you in position to accept the baton?
I am, and when I notice it's not my good friend, I would like to utter the phrase "stop" when the leader is within 60 feet of me, casting the hit spell command.
Okay.
Wait, I'm the leader of the dragon.
Dragon, let's say.
Oh.
Does that make sense, gang? What do you think? Yeah.
Probably. Otherwise, the leader just like stops.
So I need to make a
dragon
save?
keeps going.
Yeah, that was like fly by and not hand off the baton. Either's good. Yeah, can you give me a save, please, friend?
What kind of save?
Wisdom.
Int wins. Okay.
Wisdom.
Putting the
17?
dom in wisdom.
You. Be
I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay,
Nothing happened.
here's the deal. Tim, the baton is passed. Here's because you were here's the deal. You were getting, unfortunately, Team Coldfire just eked out. They're getting a +3 to their rolls in this. You're getting a +2.
Yay.
Team Breath of Justice gets a +1. Team Elevated Existence gets no bonus for these rolls. So
I love Team Elevated Existence though. It sounds like they all work at a dispensary together.
That's so true.
they have a giant farm of
Yeah.
psychedelic.
Or they're
Yeah.
like essential oils for like really, really rich.
Ooh, yeah.
You gotta have this oil. It's essential.
All right. So do we have to do a roll for the handoff, Pat? Is that what you said, or did we good?
I did, but I'm just gonna keep it moving.
Okay.
Let's keep it moving. I did originally, but that's fine. You know what? That's boring. You passed. Who wants to drop a baton? That's fun.
I'm
Especially
riding
if
a
you
dragon
instantly
and, oh, no.
lose.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so I grabbed the baton, Pat.
Right. So Tygan and his lunar dragon grab the baton, and you take off, and you're low over the sea, and then
Zip,
again
zip,
there's a
zip. I
series
wanna-
of
Okay.
horizontal logs suspended. Some high. The high ones you got to go over. The low ones you got to go under. So you're gonna
Okay.
make how quick can you kind of go over, under?
Yes.
So I need you
yes.
to also make me an athletics or an acrobatics check for this first segment,
Okay.
and then add a +2 bonus on top of that.
All right, so Tygan's flight style is very kind of animated, and it's sort of like he's helping Ciliarxis with his body weight, and like because he's wearing armor and stuff like that. So like he's getting up to kind of like when they need to, leaning left, leaning right, like a motorcycle type thing. So that's what I do. Shit, 13. Oh wait,
Okay.
15 because I have +2.
Yeah, +2 plus whatever your other bonus is on
Yep.
top. Like whatever. Okay, so that's very good, and you maintain second place. Unfortunately, Team Coldfire is still in front of you in the next one, and this I need you to ask me if you or not ask me. The person in front of you is so you did an over. Now you're coming up on the under, and we'll deal
Can
with that.
I cast light on the pillar in front of the first place person to try to blind them, and maybe they smash it and crumple like a smart car in a highway accident?
So light just happens, right?
Mhm.
That just happens. So I'm going to say they're going to have to make. They're also casting a spell. I'm not going to tell you what it is,
Oh,
but
come on. Yeah, so you got to figure out what happens there, Chief.
mhm. So they're going to make. What would be the save for that? Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say Constitution because it's like,
Sure.
but like, do you like maintain your course?
Yeah, that feels good to me.
They're gonna make a Constitution save to not kind of get thrown off by, and they fail. Okay, here's the thing though. All right, you do that, and you guys are just kind of leaving these the way I'm rolling these other two teams. It's like the dice know they're just getting left in the fucking your mirror. I was hoping for a little rivalry. The mirror party of y'all is just sucking bad. With
I'm gonna try to make out.
Elevated
with it.
Existence doesn't really care because they're just enjoying the ride
chilling.
for what it is.
Yeah,
like,
this is about a brand deal, so they're like, we need to make our turns right so they can see our Tide logo and things like that.
So they kind of get stalled. So you kind of catch up on your neck and neck. I need you to make me you're hitting the low, so you're kind of going under the water or partially somewhere in the water. I need you to make me first before you make our athletics or acrobatics check. Make me a Constitution saving roll because that water right around the log is damn near frozen.
Oh no!
It's like a slushy.
Shit.
Oh, Pat.
Your racer company has been a little being naughty, casting little spells on the water.
Dirty 22.
Oh, you rascal! You feel like cold starts to bite at your skin, bite at the scales on Ciliarxis, but you burst through, so you do not have disadvantage imposed on your athletic.
We look gorgeous.
Yeah.
You can't really see, but I'm screaming, and so is Ciliarxis, like a high pitched, like you stepped on a bird's tail. Birds have tails,
Excellent.
right? What do you call
So-
those things? Tail feathers.
You still need to make me your acrobatics or athletics check, but
Okay.
you just do it straight. Team Coldfire has to do it with disadvantage because of your light disorienting them.
Dirty 21, baby.
Ooh,
We're rolling good
and
now.
they
We're
rolled.
rolling good
Oh,
now.
I just rolled 2 4s.
Yes.
Okay, so you submerge. It's cold. You feel it's like
Yeah.
instead of hitting you.
the way we're getting our shot is that we're staying under the water longer and like taking a harder cut. But since I was like, just push it, Ciliarxis, we can do this. And so we stay under the water longer, and you have a better turn radius. We all know that.
I'm gonna say you burst upward through the air, and it's like beautiful, just boom in first,
Yeah.
and now you're in first. Coldfire is in second.
Eat my
The other
shit.
two. Well, I'm gonna say they kind of caught up, so it's kind of you in first, and then the other two are kind of catching
Okay,
up.
so not even.
Now you got to go up and over the next one if you want to make me another athletic or acrobatics
Okay.
roll. You're going up and over.
That is a 14, and I also want to stand on the back of my saddle and pull up the bow.
Okay. Okay. So you go over it clean. How that being said, they all are really moving and trying to pick up ground. Your mirror, she on Team Breath of Justice comes up under the water and has her bow ready, and she fires a shot. Does a 14 hit your AC?
It does not.
Okay, it misses
Neither of
wide.
ours.
Okay, she was aiming for you because it doesn't matter if she hits the dragon. Doesn't it? It's not a padded arrow. It's not gonna do shit. It's trying to knock you off
Right.
to disqualify
Hey,
you.
fuck off! But we should hang out later. What are you into? I like paintings. And then I want to shoot
I'm
at
not
the
gonna
person
flirt with you
directly
again.
behind
We tried that last week,
me.
and my poor bartender was left hanging. So
Yeah, since me and Ciliarxis have such a deep bond, he can look forward, and we kind of share senses. And I'm standing on the back of the saddle with my bow and like trying to cut off the person, and it's like basically me blocking them. And so they either have to choose to have like a worse path to pass me or an easier shot for me to shoot them. And I want to loose the frickin' shot.
At the whoever's closest.
Whoever's closest to me, my lord.
Okay.
That is a freaking. I'm gonna wing it because it's not on my character sheet. And I'm smart. I'm playing 5th edition. For the entire time, I know how to do this. I add 2 numbers together. Where are they?
Yeah.
That is a 13, 15, and then a... What's my proficiency? What level are we? 5? So it's like 3, maybe? Maybe
Sure.
18? Maybe?
Okay.
Anywhere between 15 and 18. What's that get me?
So you hit this. It's an ice dragon rider. You hit them square in the chest, and here comes their. So Tigan, you're standing and you're going up, and it's kind of crazy because it's kind of like a roller coaster. You're like, whoa, up because you're going
And my
up and
silver
over
hair
the
is flapping in between my face, and my long ass fingers are pulling back the bow.
You time it just fucking perfectly, and you hit this rider square in the chest, and they weren't expecting it at all because they were focused. You know, they were like, he's not gonna make that shot. He's focused. They're going up and over. Like that's crazy, right? This isn't the time.
And it's like right when we're going over top one, and I do a little hop to get a little extra platform of air.
You drill, dude slips, tumbles off his dragon, plummets into the waves below. Team Coldfire is disqualified.
Does he die?
Team Breath of Justice and Team Elevate Existence, who have in this last leg though made up some ground, so they're not out of it yet. I need you to make me another. You're doing your second underneath the water, under the log. Make me another acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Can I just get a praise God? Because I feel like with some dice, you have to work through it.
Yeah.
And when can I be honest here? Can I be vulnerable? When we first got our Greetings Adventurers Dracona Arena dice, they rolled like shit for us. Which makes sense because it's not for us, it's for the fans. But I feel like we're vibing tonight. Me and my Dracona Arena are rolling pretty good tonight. I got a natural 20. My friend.
Okay, it's kind of like competitive diving where there's not even a splash.
Oh, it's just like smooth.
When Tyga and Ciliarchus just hit the water, it's just kind of like a bloop, like and it out again. It's just so quick.
And
so
I want to push off the log when we pass it, like that close with my legs.
Yeah.
Which are impossibly long. Because again,
the other
I
two...
look like every villain from Revolutionary Girl Lieutenant.
He's a yaoi man.
I'm a yaoi man.
The other two rolled well. Not as well as you. So you come up, you're in your last segment, and you're still in first. You have Team Breath of Justice. Your doppelganger is kind of closing the gap, is still behind you, and Resistance is still hanging in there. They're still hanging in there. They're not, they're. And last, let me. So you come up with that roll. I'm gonna give you first crack at your last sort of bonus. Like, do you want to do something to affect the?
Yeah, the only freaking not murderous thing is I cure one
it's
of their
tricky,
diseases.
right? It's great if you're fighting Scourge. You're the guy you want in there.
All
but
right. So Pat, work with me here. My double, we're the same. It's not a non-zero chance they have syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes.
Okay.
So I have a spell called Cure Disease, and I just want to wing it at them. And maybe, and I know what you're saying. That's a touch spell. Shut up. It's a one shot. We're allowed to cheat. To me, it's a win-win. Either A, they are like cured and they're shocked and they like, what? It's not itching anymore or whatever. Or B, they don't know it, but they think I tried to help them, but also maybe I dunked on them. So it's probably not a win-win situation, but that's what I'd like to do, Pat.
Okay, do I have to make a save?
I have to. I'm doing.
You have to make a save against a helpful spell.
Yeah.
I'm going to use 3 EP to cure a much higher version of it, and I don't know. I have no idea.
It's a higher version of syphilis. You got to be.
So is there even a
maybe the role would be: do they have any of these diseases?
Yeah. So you have to figure out in your lore book, do they have a disease? Would they knowingly try to stop it? Like maybe they love the herpes. What am I without my scars?
I'm gonna roll a straight up D20. 11 up. They do not have any venereal disease.
Are you telling me, Patrick, that Songs of Chaos does not deal with STDs in any way?
It just.
That's Pat's next Kickstarter.
Big book of Dungeons and Dragons venereal diseases
with illustrations.
We're ruining Pat's reputation.
No,
Pat's like, I can no longer.
It's my new system, my new source book, penicillin in pharmacies.
Exactly.
So I did roll a 14. So I was
okay.
She does not have any venereal disease. So I mean, maybe you cure her feelings of like unfulfilled like issues of inadequacy or like
maybe there's a little bit of we're
Mhm.
wet and riding dragon in armor, maybe there's some butt itch, maybe some foot itch.
Oh,
you
okay,
know?
sure. You are wet and wearing yeah, like it's kind of like they don't wear full plate, but yeah,
Yeah.
you're not. It's not comfy.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's what I do. And heck, if it doesn't help me, I tried, but
Yeah.
I'm just a giver. What can I say?
She's gonna try a page out of your book. I need
Cure
you
my
to make
disease, good luck.
no, and try to cast light off of the last, which is an over. No, we went over under. Wait, did I mess that up? Over under. I don't know. It doesn't matter. She's gonna try and she's gonna steal a page out of your book. I need you to make me a con save to see if you also get distracted by the light.
Okay.
Distracted
that
by
is
light.
a. Do I get +2 still, or is that just?
Yes,
for
you
the-
do.
Okay.
No,
so
not for this. No, I'm sorry. No,
okay,
not for this
that's
part.
fine.
Yeah.
10.
Okay. You do get someone distracted. You're too proud of yourself because you
Yeah.
feel like you're really clever with that cure to see.
I thought
So
so.
make your last athletics or acrobatics, but you do get a +2, but it is with disadvantage. So it's the bonus, your athletics or acrobatics bonus +2, but also with disadvantage. Last leg of your
All right. I just complimented you, dice. Be good. Okay, that's a 3. Not so great. And that's cocked, but it doesn't matter. And a 19. That sucks. So that's just a 10. A 10.
Okay.
My
Well,
last
lucky
one.
for you, Breath of Justice rolled a 5, and they only have a plus. They have a +3 to their athletics. That's an 8, and they have a +1 because they came out in third place. So they had a 9.
Let's go.
So you still come out barely in first place for
I'll
the
take it.
leg to hand it off, and it's Chizame is in
Chizame.
position.
My goggles are on.
Yeah.
And I figured
Locked and
I did
loaded.
figure out how the dragon wings works, because yes, it does give me wings, but because we can feel each other's feelings, I can use that to help guide between the two of
Okay.
us, we're able to discover the optimal flight path and the way our wings work.
Well, this one's less about flying, and you've got 4 targets set up
Yeah.
that you need to either destroy completely or incapacitate in some way. So what's going to be different about this one is you can make like a straight up some kind of attack roll, 0 EP breath weapon. You can do something creative. Make your rolls. What are you going to do for your first one?
For my first one, so okay, well, first of all, how close are the other two teams?
Your doppelganger is who you're racing against. Is the other boy in the emerald is pretty close behind you. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's pretty close behind you. And then there is a mystic dragon that's a little bit behind them.
Okay. Let's see. What is that? It's an action. Okay, because I wanted to use transmute matter to turn the first target for Breath of Justice's in their row into a gaseous form so that they can't destroy it
Okay.
secretly.
What's the ability?
So transmute matter. It says with the wave of your hand, you transmute. It says nearby ground or water. Never mind. Can't do that kind of. Fuck. That would have been cool.
Fuck.
All right. Okay. So I say, Tyramon, let's go, and we zip off. And first one, we're just gonna do poison spore.
Okay.
And we hit it. Maybe.
No, you will. I know it.
And do these things have like HP? Do I just have to hit it?
It's like if you hit, it destroys.
Okay.
Like,
So yeah, I rolled a 19. What? I don't know what I. Oh,
yeah.
plus,
Okay, you hit. Yeah.
Okay.
You're good. Yeah.
Yep.
So both you and your doppelganger destroy your targets. The mystic one kind of misses the first time and has to do another, and they're kind of lagging. So you're on to the second one. You're ahead of them. Do you want to do anything? Your doppelganger is going.
I kind of feel like we're their doppelgangers. They feel a little more put together.
then yeah, we're rascals.
You see, and if you want to do anything in between, you see suddenly this growth of vines burst out of the ground of your next target and almost like wrap around it like a protective shell.
Okay. And it's my go.
Yeah, you can before you attack that and make your skill like your attack roll, on I'm sorry, this like really should just be doing arcana checks to like hit the stuff, but if you want to do power stuff, you can do that to the other riders. You know, get what I'm saying? It's like you don't have to worry about what you're doing to the targets. You can just roll an arcana to like hit the targets or whatever.
Okay.
Sorry, that was my fault. But you see this little shit has created like a bunch of vine growth to kind of try and protect your next target to make it harder to hit. But you can do something too if you before you attack it, you can do something to them or to like what?
Yeah. I also do some roots, but these come out to grab the dragon's legs.
Okay. So the dragon should maybe make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Unfortunately,
it
a
succeeds.
dirty 20. Yeah.
Fuck.
I want you all to win. No, yeah, but so you have vines shoot it, lash out, and try to grab it, and it rears up and kind of just gets out of the way, and the kid shoots you this really dirty look, like that's not playing fair.
That's not the spirit of friendship at all.
I flip up a goggle. I'm like, tell it to the goggles, and put it back down.
Where's your goggle now?
Make me an arcana. Oh, but they miss their because you disoriented them. I rolled shit there. They missed their first hit. They have to do it again. They hit the second, but if you're gonna get a head start if you can hit yours. I'm imposing though your DC because of the vines. It's gonna be your DC's gone up a little bit, but just make your arcana check.
Damn, arcana. It's an unfortunate thing to have to roll for this. That's a 6 total.
Are any of us good at that?
All right. Everyone misses. All three of you missed on your first one.
I'm good at Arcana.
And then I'm gonna say you go ahead and hit your second. So moving on, you got 2 more targets to hit, and I'm gonna say you can do something if you want to hinder. They are hyper focused on what they're doing because they're like, I'm gonna win. And he hits his, and the elevate, yeah.
Can I instead do something to help my own dragon?
Yeah.
Be like, Terramon, can you still go on?
I could still fight Shizumi.
And I can I can roll a persuasion or something if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Yes,
that's a natural 20.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Hell yeah.
All right. Terramon unleashes this breath weapon, and it's so huge and powerful. It does this thing where it like destroys the patch of ground with a third, and like a residual fire, like green fireball bursts off. I'm saying, and destroys your 4th target on that, and you can just fly right past it.
That's gamer things to me.
All right. As we fly right past it, we're zipping, we're doing like cool, like we're doing rolls, we're doing like all sorts of shit, and I'm like, Terramon, I'm right here with you. You're the best friend I've ever had, and you give me the strength of dragons. That's why. And they do like a sick like backflip, and it'd be like, that's why. And they do like a little like barrel roll. I'll fight with you till the end. And Terramon, and like we're on anime time right now, so it doesn't matter that this takes longer than 6 seconds. Terramon's like, Shizumi, your light gives me power. We'll show them the true bond between a little boy and a dragon. Terramon, transform! And there's just like a big like flash. I didn't talk to Patrick about any of this. There's just a big flash of light, and there's like a big orb and like explosions, and you're like, how is Chizumi still riding this thing? How is he not dead? But it doesn't matter. Now Terramon is in more like you see like a humanoid form where like 2/3 are legs, and then there's like the rest of the body, and it's just got like green like emerald like crystals coming off of all sides.
Oh, it's one of the sexy Digimon, which is like a
sure,
clear
and they're
third.
And they're twice as big as they usuld to be. They're
Twice
just
as big. That's underselling it. And
5 times as sexy.
And you hear Crystal Terramon. Yeah, whatever.
Awesome, and you get there first, and it was Tygan. That is amazing. And your new transformed Tygan. Do you have any reaction as they come up to hand you the baton for the? Are you taking the final leg?
I'm like making small talk, like, "Oh, you guys haven't run a leg yet."
I imagine with Cheese maybe like screaming themselves hoarse, on the back, like with excitement. Just
what's that fucking noise? Pretty embarrassing.
Cheese-a-me
writers on their team. Oh, beans.
It's Chizumi's first time being an anime character, so he doesn't know that you're supposed to stop yelling after the transformation.
Yeah.
So just like ah!
I start screaming too, and as soon as I grab the baton, I would like to shoot light into Crystal Terramon, which I assume will just refract.
Whoa!
Yeah,
into a prismatic way.
In the interest of time, it's so fucking effective. All the other people are so like thrown off. Riders fall off, and you have like a clear shot to the finish line.
Woohoo! Go me! Go me! We're like going slow, doing like donuts and shit.
So Tygan and Ciliarxis get up, and Frolic, this big giant ancient ice dragon, is honestly just kind of like it's impressive. Just you get up there. And,
it wasn't even hard, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It wasn't even hard for me, at least. I don't know about the rest of them. It wasn't hard.
Crowd's going nuts. It's crazy.
It was easy.
You all come back down to like this giant dais where you land on, and
this is seawater, not sweat.
Chief Magistrate Selleck is like, "Oh, that was amazing. That was one of the best races in years. That was phenomenal. That was guards. Put them under arrest."
What? No, this was dragon racing.
We know you're renegade scum.
We are a dragon racing team that came here in good faith, and we won. Are you saying you're going to take away?
Oh no, you're still the champions. That's fine, but we need you to come for some questions.
Fine.
Because obviously we don't know you.
We're Team Emerald Dream. Let us just take a shower real quick. But yes, we are Team Emerald Dream or whatever they're called.
There's like the teams with 12 other dragon riders, and you might want to. So basically, they're like
many.
Maybe I'm sure there might be.
So
an
the
explanation
lines
for
to the
this,
showers
I'm sure.
are long. Is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Oh, I see.
Sure, there might be an explanation, but we're gonna need you to come this way.
And
no, bye. I try to run away. Pat's like, all right, let's clean.
You get encased in ice
yeah.
immediately.
We should have blinded him with the emerald.
That's
light.
so true.
Mm-hmm.
I should have cast the thing on that makes them lose their short-term memory.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
So you had a brief moment of absolute glory. You won this
Yeah.
race in spectacular fashion. It was amazing. You are the current reigning champions of the Ridgefall Relay.
I knew we shouldn't have won.
Normally, fame and riches would be yours. However, you get the impression maybe they just wanted to see what would happen if they let you race out of morbid curiosity. But
and then we kicked ass.
Yeah, and maybe they would let you go if you'd lost and so. But they were like, no, how dare these outsiders that are obviously not one of us.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
embarrassed
fucking
them.
spanked their booties.
Yeah, we skunked them.
So they take you all to kind of an enclosed space that fits your dragons and you all, and it's like a ceiling. It's like a grated courtyard with like a big grate over the top to keep the dragons from flying out. And there's like a courtyard area, and they gesture to some. They're not jail cells per se, but they're not like suites at the Ritz either, right? They're kind of like, you all go over there and wait till
Like
we
a
have
Swedish
talk
jail.
to you. You're gonna sleep there tonight. We will bring you food. They do bring you food.
What did
They
we
bring you a
do
meal.
even?
What
the guards
crime
like,
have we been accused of?
I
Old
believe it's
dragon
not illegal to be
rider.
awesome.
there's like a sergeant at arms like, all dragon riders on this continent are supposed to be part of the order. Renegades are a
We're
danger
not
to
from
us.
here, baby.
We're
But you're
just
here now.
visiting.
Yeah, we're on vacation.
Are we imprisoned with our dragons, or are they like chained up outside or something?
You're kind of it's in the same complex. but there's like rooms that are you've kind of been put off to the side, and if you want to talk or do anything, you're basically they kind of lock the gates. You all have detect magic as like a free action. You can just sense magic. That's part of the world lore. You can just sense all the dragon cores. You sense a lot of magic around this place, and you also sense a ton of dragons. Like you can feel it's called their core. It's like their magic. You can feel just around. Like,
am I still like close enough to see and feel what's in my dragon's heart? And
sense sharing? Yes. Yes, you are.
I mean, I assume Cheesy would be like sobbing if he could not contact.
Yeah.
Terramon.
What does Terramon see right now?
I
assume he's devolved back into. It takes a lot of energy.
You don't have to. You're welcome to.
It looks like Terramon's just a guy now. That's interesting. He's just a big dude.
He like goes too much. It's just a person.
It was the evolution chain is normal guy, Terramon, Crystal Terramon.
Yeah.
He's a Brian. Is who he's right now.
Brian. Can I go home now? My wife's probably worried.
I don't consent to transforming.
So you get brought food, and like the food's okay. I mean, it's definitely not up to Chizume's standards. Not a steam bun in sight. So, and I know time. We're kind of speed running this, but so you have beds again. Not the best, not the worst.
I think it's just like very bare bones. Like they give you like a hunk of hard bread and like a hard piece of cheese.
The soup tastes like
because they give you each like a half a goblet of wine and like half a steak, but it's like it's well done. It's not.
And it's a lot of fat in it.
They didn't even give us ketchup. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck you, Tim. How dare you? So
the idea of you're like a snotty, like fancy boy who only eats steak or ketchup is very funny.
Who am I referencing? Donald Trump.
What a monster. So, unless anyone has anything they want to address with each other, we're gonna cut to you.
No, we kind of figured out that Terramon's a guy now. Maybe Susan
but
and what's her butt?
He's still in the dragon section, like
I'm here with the other guys.
Just like throw him like Dragon Slop is like, hey, I'm kind of a quinoa dude over here. Is
an entire
Susan
rack of lamb. It's an entire lamb.
Yeah. just
what am I supposed to do with this?
Okay. Is Susan and what's her name here? Or
no,
yes.
they are here.
No. All right, your call, or they're on the boat
they are.
still.
Like I got captured earlier.
Yeah.
No, I think we did good. Maybe the murder of our mentor will move their hearts, and maybe they'll know something about murders afoot. So this is probably a quick way to talk to the magistrate.
Yeah, I mean, they're not treating us horribly. I mean, they gave us this pretty bad steak.
Hey, I can't drink this wine.
I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll split it.
We'll split it.
I did say that. They did bring Chizume wine.
They like don't understand what his deal is.
But it's in a sippy cup. But right side, we don't have to pay for an inn tonight, and it seemed packed as heck out there. So this is a win-win.
At some point, in the middle, like the dead of night, like when you would really be hitting that REM, that REM sleep, that good rest.
Deep sleep.
You hear shouting. You hear yelling.
5 more minutes.
And waking up, you see guards running into this whole big complex, and they're undoing the shackles around your dragons, and they're running towards you too, and they're unlocking the grated doors, and they're saying, riders, you must help us.
Oh, now you want us?
Isn't that convenient?
Look,
Okay.
I get the irony that we imprisoned you, and after you won the tournament, and now we're asking for help. It's fucked up. I get it, but
this cup was only half
the
full
other
of wine.
listen,
It's sad.
Listen to me. All the other riders are dead.
Whoa, what?
There
Bring
are
me
worm
my
cloaks.
goggles.
Quadruple the prize winnings, and we'll talk.
Honestly, it is a matter of your own life or death, because they will come for you. There are worm cloaks in the city. Worm cloaks, if you would know.
Okay.
Worm cloaks are the sort of the derogatory term given to members of a cult called the Shroud. They worship dragons, but they also drink dragon blood to give them powers. But they also kill dragons that don't align, that like don't agree to their ethos, and they wear these cloaks made from their scales.
No.
The color of the scales on the cloak they're wearing grant them immunity to like the powers of those types of dragons.
I don't have to worry about that because Brian just looks like a guy.
They'll never suspect.
Yeah.
Fine.
Please take to the skies, defend the city.
I guess.
I mean, we should probably.
There's much glory to be had. There's no one else that can do it.
I'm gonna jump on Brian's back, like piggyback, tickle his nose with a feather, and he just like sneezes back into Terramon.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Can't hear you.
Pat,
I hit the button. It's fine.
I was
Okay.
like, oh shit.
So, are you just jumping flat, kind of getting up high?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Not if that's bad.
No, you're fine.
Aerial
You
advantage.
do it, and I need all three of you though to make me dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Gladly.
As a burst of ice, like hits you.
You said
all.
it wasn't bad.
Natural 20, my good friend.
All right.
Dirty 20.
I got a 9.
And Bach, you said a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Penelope, you and both of you and your pair each take 6 cold damage.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah. So, and is it Meyerfoot? Is your name? Is your dragon's name? Yeah, I feel like I
Oh,
haven't
no,
said
no,
it
sorry.
in a while.
Oberon. My last name
Oberon.
is Meyerfoot.
That's right, Oberon. That's right here.
Yes.
I feel like I haven't said
His
that in a
last
while.
name's Meyerfoot, too.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
yeah, Oberon Meyerfoot.
Yeah.
So this burst of cold hits you and hits Oberon, and it hurts. And Tygan and Chizame just barely managed to get out of the way in time. And wheeling around, you see, clad in full. Now, again, plate armor is almost never unheard of. It's very rare in
Yeah.
Dragon Rider because you need to be agile and move. But you
Right.
see in not a full plate, but like a breastplate, right? Some pauldrons, arms are kind of nothing on the legs. This big helm with these curled they look like icicles, but they're curled horns.
Ooh.
It is the chief magistrate Selleck, who was warm when he first greeted you and then had you arrested, riding Frolok, his ancient great ice dragon.
He a bad guy?
And he says, "You're the whelps of Hester, aren't you?"
How did you know that?
I'm changing things here. I'm sick. Like Hester, I am sick of the bureaucracy and the politics, and I am making my move to fix all the problems. No longer will people suffer because the order chooses to intervene or not. So I gathered the greatest riders.
Oh,
in the
he's really
land.
talking, isn't he?
The greatest riders in the land for the race, and then removed them from the playing board. I thought Hester would share my vision. He too abhorred the failings and the flaws in the current system. And when I went to speak with him about it, I was stunned. He didn't want to join
He was already
me.
dead.
I found him murdered, and I'd like to join you.
Yeah, Penelope is like, no.
Just
no.
what?
No, I think that I think we're looking at the very person
He's
that
talking
we came...
shush.
Yes, it hurt me gravely, but I could see his years in the wilds had blinded him to the truth. And I knew if he wasn't with me, he would move against me. And so I had to remove him from the board.
Wait, you killed him?
Yes, that's where I'm going with this. Have you not been paying attention? I feel like he looks to Shizume and tells me, I feel like it's been very obvious from my tone in this monologue.
We're all
I
just
am-
realizing this.
I gotta be honest, bro. What's been obvious?
Shizume still hasn't figured it out.
Damn you! I killed your master and the father figure.
One
that
more
you
time.
loved.
Okay, like, all right, science talk. Let's in English, please. Jesus.
And with that, roll initiative.
Oh, yeah.
I'll kill you.
Freak this guy.
Oh, finally, I roll not as good.
Ooh.
That is a freaking just a 5 for me.
Good.
Or Tigan.
I got an 18.
Nice roll.
I got an 18.
Nice roll.
Whoa.
Okay. So, Penelope or choosing me who wants to go first.
You can go first.
Okay. Hold on.
So you are this, and Fraulich, this is literally more than 2 times the size of any one of your dragons. Him, big boy.
Size don't matter, buddy.
So you are high, 100 feet above the city, and it's the middle of night, and this giant ice dragon is squaring off, and you're about to have this bloody dance in the air as you all take your positions and engage in battle. Penelope and Oberon, what do you do?
Well, number 1, I would like to cast Mind Skip on the what's his name again? The guy?
Selleck.
Selleck. I would like to cast Mind Skip on Selleck.
Okay.
So he needs to do a Wisdom save.
Okay. 13?
I think my spell save is
14, I think it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what happens? The creature stares blankly into the distance until the start of my next turn.
Jesus.
He does.
Pat, do you like that?
He
You needed a
does.
good
Okay.
I was like wanting to use that one so bad.
He does. Okay, so Selleck just kind of goes limp. I should mention, yeah, he just kind of stops mid-sentence. Because he's going,
Hey,
just
boss.
I like the
Want me
idea
to
that you
do
do that. He hadn't finished the monologue, and you're like, I've had enough, and you're just like, I've had enough of you.
City by city,
Like,
will.
Yeah, let's see that happen. And then
Penelope's
he's
just
like,
like, hush. Like,
yeah.
What is
I go, shh, and then I cast it, and then he's just like,
excellent.
drool.
Do you have any movement or bonus actions that you want to take?
Good. Let me look really quick.
And he also sent that email that was.
I know,
I can
that's
pull it
what-
up
yeah.
right now.
I got it.
Get it.
I think I'm actually good. But, I mean, I guess, because it's either like you do something or your dragon does something, basically, right?
You get 1 action and 1 bonus action
Okay.
between you, and 1 reaction per round, and then the movement. Yeah, basically, it's 1 movement because you're riding.
Yeah,
But,
that makes sense.
If you were off, it'd split the movement if you wanted to. But yeah, so
So I think that I would actually use my movement to kind of fly further away, actually.
Smart.
Okay.
Because a lot of my stuff is distance, so
Got it.
I don't
Okay.
want to be right up on there.
excellent. Chisme.
Since the act of evolving doesn't give me any sort of gameplay advantage, would you say that it could be done as a free action? We use
Say that
this
again.
So it be evolving, like we agree, it's all flavor.
Sure, you evolve. Yeah.
Welcome to DMing Bachman.
This is it's the fast version of it though, because there's not enough. It's to save money. We don't animate as much. But it's it's real quick evolve. Crystal Terramon. But to do the explosions that happen, I throw all 4 of my seeds. I have emerald seeds.
Hell yeah.
That can explode.
Okay.
Now,
all 4.
Now, do they all do separate damage?
If they were all explosive seeds, I think you're. Put it this way, I think in the way it's written, you're only supposed to throw 1 because we're having fun here, you throw all.
Oh,
four,
you
and they
okay?
all-
It does
No, go
say
ahead.
you can only throw.
Go
6.
ahead.
It don't.
Go ahead.
Oh, I will.
But we're real mad, and I don't know
Yeah.
if you
He
noticed.
kills our mentor.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed he's Crystal Tarragon now or whatever his name is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's different. See,
Paramon.
now that you've
Paragon.
let me do it, it does have a gameplay advantage. You see how this works?
I got you.
Okay, yeah. This
love
is
this.
just one of many times that me not being able to read has helped me out. I throw all 4 seeds. So is that 4 separate dexterity saving throws? Or are you just gonna
Yeah, we're gonna say yes.
All right. Not for me.
Fail. 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 Fail.
No.
I was. That was a 9, a
do you
5,
want-
a 5, a 3.
Do you want to retcon let me do that? Because that's now 8d10 force damage.
No, go nuts, player.
I-
We're also in overtime on time of the show.
Hell
so I got it.
yeah.
I love this. Yes, I love fast combat.
Keep track. We
Yeah.
got a 7.
Yeah.
We got a 2, so we're at a 9.
Got it. Mhm.
We got 10.
Oh man, I misunderstood earlier and thought
19.
that he didn't hit.
Oh no, I failed all
Got it.
the saves to
I said
avoid
no,
them.
but actually this is great.
Yeah,
35.
I love
Who's
this.
anyone?
This like very powerful storied veteran dragon rider and dragon who have fought like
43.
wars and swarms of scourge, and then this precocious little
53.
shit
Yeah.
throws a handful of seeds at them, and it's like the most single damage they've ever received.
Pocket
And-
sand.
Yeah.
61.
Shut the fuck up.
So you throw and these 4 little you all see, you probably seen him do it before, but you're like, what is he doing, Penelope and Tigan? And you see Chisme just throw and
Yeah.
it looks like 4 like acorns, like plant
Yeah.
seeds,
What?
but they hit. And they hit like 2 of them hit the dragon and 2 of them hit Selic, and you see like these green fire explosions and
Ooh.
there's
Yes.
shrieks of pain. Jennifer, is there anything in the I gotta look that doesn't shake him out of his days at all or anything? Or
That's a good question. Let me check.
Yeah, he can't even
Look.
shut his eyes.
While
said it's called
affected in
Mind
this way,
Skip?
The creature is incapacitated, has a speed of 0. Each time an affected creature takes damage, it may immediately reattempt its save.
okay, so I can make another save.
Yeah.
But that was 61.
You get
points.
what you
Oh,
get.
what?
Each seed is a
That's
different.
I think that's a fair trade. If I yeah.
Yeah, each seed is a set. You'd get like 4 chances to save then.
That's a 15. You said 14 to spell save. So
Yeah.
taking
Okay.
61 points of damage shakes Selic out.
Imagine just chilling, and all of a sudden you take 61 points a day.
Or to say like,
Ow.
half his helmet was blown off, or like so it's
Yeah.
like just like horns gone, and it's just like still kind of balanced on his head.
And to
But
him, he was
got some-
like just doing a monologue, and the next thing he
Yeah.
knows,
Yes.
he's getting his ass kicked.
What rhymes with tyranny? Ouch!
He shakes too. Unless there's anything, choose me. You're gonna do, is that your turn?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. He goes, what? And he draws, and he sees this little shit in front of him who just threw seeds at him that hurt more than anything he's ever experienced.
I'm
He
only
draws-
12 years old.
He's got this wicked looking hook sword, so it's like the blade of the sword like curls
Ooh.
back on the end of the U, and it's ice blue. And he comes forward, and
Get him!
and it's very long. Like it is like 5 feet long, the blade,
Oh.
because again, a rider blade is like big and like
Right.
it shouldn't be able to hold because he's a rider. And
Does he know this is assaulting a minor?
You should.
You're gonna get canceled.
Sometimes you should be allowed to punch kids.
does a 15 hit your AC?
Let me look at. I don't think it does. It does. It totally does. Yeah. You know what it
All right.
was? The 38 of my HP was close enough to the armor for me to just like my brain to
I
just
was
be
like,
like,
maybe
that makes
that's it.
sense.
I'm a god now.
You take 8 slashing damage and
Yeah.
5 cold damage.
Yeah, that's stuff.
Good.
And then as a bonus action, Farlock is gonna shoot another burst of. I need Penelope and Tigan to make me dexterity saves.
I'm so bad at dexterity.
Oh, I didn't react to that damage, but Terramon said ow.
Sound sharing.
Yeah.
14, my friend.
19.
Okay. Penelope, no damage. Tygan, you take 8 cold damage.
8.
Yeah.
Ow.
Burst of cold power. And it's your turn, Tygan.
Okay, buddy. As a bonus action, I would like to make this guy my vow of enmity.
Nice.
Which gives me advantage, and then I kind of dig my hands, scratching in a nice way, but into Celiarch's scales on the back of their neck. I'm like, all right, this one's for all the marbles, babe. Let's go. And I'm gonna do Lunar Shock. And I make a ranged power attack against the target, and I have advantage because it's my vow.
Hell yeah.
That is, I don't know what it is, but it's it's somewhere in the low 20s, like 22
To hit?
Yeah, to
Or-
hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and how many EP do I have again? Is it?
You got plenty. You guys are resting. You were
Okay.
It's called cleansing and forging. Is the process where the human needs to replenish the core. That's where like the symbiotic relationship comes in. Excuse me, I'm talking to. That's where the symbiotic relationship comes in. It's pretty neat. Where the human needs to concentrate on the bond, and they can kind of like filter out like impurities from the magic.
Okay.
And the dragon can't do that for themselves. So
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use 3 EP, which gives me a total of 4d6.
Okay.
But Pat, you clearly said it's the middle of the night. Is the moon visible?
Oh, the moon is out. Your
Okay,
lunar
so the
dragon
moon-
is
Oh,
you
it's
got that
very,
you
very
got-
Final
Easter
Fantasy.
you got that-
time.
Yeah.
Celiarchus is juicing
Yeah,
right now.
veins unfold. You see like more of the veins and the membranes, and they just absolutely shoot a Bahamut style laser beam upon them. I'm gonna go to google.com and do roll 5d6.
Oh my god, I want those lasers to hit the crystals.
Oh. Never did the first one. Another battle roll.
Oh,
That
would be
is
much better.
20, I think, radiant style of damage.
Yeah.
It just shoots a beam on them, and I can also shoot this from like 130 feet away.
Oh my god.
This beam and it's supercharged because the moon is out and you are just this is in your element, and it's like dude fucked up picking a fight with a lunar dragon in the middle of the night.
He really
Like,
did.
Yeah.
So not
Just
only
because
does,
I'm rare.
not only do they take 20 damage, his sword shatters. It is gone. And Penelope, you just saw this all go down, and he's pissed.
Oh fuck. Okay. What do I want to freak?
Apparently, Hester has been training y'all well.
Yeah.
No one fucks with Hester. I say no one can hear me because it's like super windy. It's like that scene from Shazam. You guys remember that scene? It was
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I loved. I watched almost all of
I
my
would-
Disney movies on
I mean,
planes, and that one. rocked.
Who didn't love the candy scene when all the candy rains from the sky? And
I don't remember that scene.
that's like the thing he wish. The first thing he wishes for is for like junk food to rain from the sky.
No, you're thinking of a
You're
different
thinking
Shazam.
of a different movie.
Wrong Shazam.
Oh, you're talking about Shazam the DC. Sorry,
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you thinking about Kazam?
Kazam.
Oh my god,
Jack
it's
one.
Mandela.
I did it. I Berenstain Baird.
You did.
I was just forgetting the movie, but also that is a bit
Yeah.
Mandela effect as well. Yes.
Okay, so I think that I would like to have my dragon do an attack.
Do it.
I would like for, well, let's see. No. Okay, I'm gonna just do Psychic Bolt. And so, and the Dragon's EP is like totally separate from, they have their own pool that they're pulling from, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so in that case, I would like to use 3 EP because my Psychic Bolt is 0, but I can, increase my psychic damage I do with it. Yeah, so basically I can still shoot this from as far back as I am because I get an additional 30 feet for every EP that I spend. So I can basically be 120 feet away. When I do this.
So the 12-year-old is right on the dragon, and the two adults are like,
yeah,
we're in a different zip code.
yeah, we're at 120 feet.
I can't see him. I hope that little tyke is doing well.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of him.
And then I have a question. It says make a ranged power attack. What is that like? What's the?
It's like a ranged spell attack.
Oh, okay, got
attack.
it. But
Do a like a +6. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm scared. 16.
Are you aiming for the dude or dragon? Or...
Yeah, I'm gonna aim for the dude.
That just
always
hits.
aim for the dude.
So now I get to roll 46 of psychic damage. Well, that could have been better. It's 9 psychic damage. What the fuck? I rolled really bad. I got 2 3s, a 2 and a 1.
He goes, and actually, with that 9 psychic damage, he is going to. I rolled a 1. I was going to see if he holds on to his saddle.
Oh, so does
he
just,
falls
like,
off.
Yeah,
and he
he's like,
plummets.
"Ugh."
And in the most this asshole, in the most unceremonious, he splatters on the ground.
Oh, gross!
It makes the like Les Mis, like, you know, when he falls on the thing and it's like, they had this like you know what I'm talking about?
I haven't, but I have seen The Rock.
He like jumps off the bridge, and then when he hits the like concrete, they like added in this bone crunching sound effect that's like the most unnatural thing in the world.
But that's what happens here for real, though.
Yeah.
Because there's dragons.
There's nobody in an editing bay. It just
And with
happens.
that, his big dragon is just forlorn and sad and lets out a wail.
Hey, join us, bud. We don't suck, bud.
And flies off into the night.
All right, bye.
I do feel bad about it.
Hey, we have a Starbucks gift card we got for winning. We have $47 in savings bonds for winnings you can have. Okay.
And you've avenged your master.
Yes.
Let's go. Hey, let's get drunk. You're driving us back, Shizume. Okay?
That's right.
Shizume,
You are gonna have to, like, in epilogue, clean out the like cultists that are like roving through the city and have murdered a bunch of the other riders and stuff. You know?
Chizumi,
There's still mayhem, a lot of mayhem, but you know, you take care of it. It's like,
Yeah, like his body falling to the ground makes us funny look down. Like, we did it. Oh.
I like to envision Nahareen got over her food, and Susan got over their food poisoning,
Yeah.
and you go back down, and there's just like a pile of the worm cloak
Yeah,
bodies,
yeah.
and she's like, "Took you long enough."
Yeah, she's just like fully covered in blood.
That's
Like,
awesome.
She like wipes her eyes with the blood and says that.
Well, thank you so
Wait,
much. Pat,
hold up.
Sorry. Cut that out.
Cut that. As soon as you tell Chizumi that he has to be the designated driver, Chizumi and Teramon both dematerialize. This was Chizumi was the subject of an isekai. He's not actually from this world.
Okay.
Now, having fulfilled his mission, he's gone.
Okay.
No.
You have to clean it up on your own.
What just happened?
So, were you still a child, or were you?
I'm a little boy. I still don't get horny.
He really was a little.
No, it was a 40-year-old guy in a 12-year-old's body, like all weird isekais are now. Ooh.
That time I got reincarnated as a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anime is back. Thank you so much, Pat, for DMing,
Yes,
stepping
this
up.
was really fun.
Thank you so much, Wider Path Games, for allowing us to do this activation. But as we said last week, we typically mostly work with our friends, and regardless of whatever. We'd rather work with a bud over money any goddamn day. That being said, why not both, baby? The Kickstarter link is in the description of this episode. If this sounds cool to you, head on over there. Click the link. If you use that link, then we will get a Kissy affiliate link style, hashtag ad and so forth. You know, you might think it's neat, you might not, but check it out. I think it sounds cool to me. I don't know, whatever. I'm biased, obviously. Pat, tell us where people can find you online.
Yeah, I am at the Pat Edwards, thepatedwards.com. Everywhere you can find my TTRPG projects like this one that I've worked on, or my novel series Space Tripping, which is comedic sci-fi. But I got, again, just one last thing on there is, yeah, if that sounded like a lot of fun we're doing and you're still not 100% sure what this is, again, in 30 seconds, the Songs of Chaos are a fun, epic fantasy novel series written by Michael Miller that are about dragon riders fighting off threats to the world. They're a lot of fun. Wider Path Games has adapted that, and I helped write on the project into a 5th edition source book where you can play as one of these dragon riders with a whole unique set of powers with you as the humanoid and your dragon. It's a ton of fun. Go check it out. Kickstarter. Be a dragon rider.
It's fun as hell.
Cool. Well, on our end, we're running a little long, so unless there's any specific plugs coming up this week, I think we'll just end the episode.
Sick.
Good.
Cool. All right. Love you guys. Keep on being dicey. What the fuck did you say?
Keep it scaly.
Keep it scaly.